As of today, it will henceforth be the official policy of the United States government that there are only two genders, male and female.
That was what made all hell break loose. Who could have guessed that an inauguration would spark this much chaos? Cameras rolling, the world was watching, and the reactions were unforgettable. From passionate protests to some truly dramatic moments, let's just say emotions ran high. Let's be real, the inauguration of President Donald J. Trump was less a political event and more a reality TV show, with guest appearances from every shade of meltdown imaginable. In today's video, we're looking at the wildest, most jaw-dropping inauguration reactions that had everyone talking. This is one ride you don't want to miss.
Hey guys, everything feels really out of control and scary, and I'm really anxious. Elon Musk, did a Nazi salute for some reason. That's so scary. And Donald Trump's the president, and that's so scary. And he basically admitted to voter fraud, but we're all just kind of glossing over that. Also, if you look up, this is random, if you look up right now in the search bar on TikTok, the Taylor Swift song, The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived.
First up, some people believed there was a secret conspiracy involving Elon Musk controlling TikTok's algorithm. Wait, what? How did we jump from electric cars to viral dance videos? While Elon's got a genius resume, the idea of him masterminding every trending TikTok, that's a creative leap.
It's all, for me at least, I'll tell you, it's all, replaced with woman, question mark. What is about to happen? I have, such, impending doom and fear, and, what is about to happen? So, I'm just laughing because I'm scared, I don't, why, I'm not understanding either why Elon Musk is involved.
Imagine him in his Tesla factory, pausing production to say, wait, swap Taylor Swift with Lizzo on the algorithm. That'll show them. Spoiler alert, he's not doing that.
Hello, my name is Scarlett Kelly, and I am officially declaring war on the Republican Party. If you are a Republican on TikTok and you want to interact with me, you deserve to die. You deserve to be shot. You deserve whatever suffering could possibly come to you. If you are a Republican and try to start any of that kind of nonsense with me in person, you will lose your life.
Let's just cancel Trump on the internet, they said. But let's be real. The internet isn't a magic wand. You can't just undo a presidency like pressing Ctrl+Z. Trump was inaugurated, and while some rallied online, it's safe to say hashtags alone don't rewrite history.
I am not joking. It's done. You are not an American anymore. You're out. You're off the list. You've been naughty. Come on. We're gonna start giving you the coal in the form of massive stones on top of a slab of wood on top of you.
Meanwhile, hashtag campaigns might not be achieving much. While they can feel empowering, it's worth asking if they're creating real change or just echoing within a bubble.
All these journalists are like, Congresswoman, are you going to the inauguration? Congresswoman, are you going to the inauguration? Are you going to the inauguration? Let me make myself clear. I don't celebrate rapists. So no, I'm not going to the inauguration tomorrow. So what does this mean for us? Well, we are on the eve of an authoritarian administration. This is what 21st century fascism is starting to look like.
Some critics label Trump as fascism incarnate. But what does that even mean in practical terms? Fascism is a serious accusation, and it's important to approach such claims with clarity. After all, campaigning for votes and fostering public debates hardly aligns with historical examples of authoritarian regimes. Trump's style certainly brought chaos and controversy, but equating it to historical fascism might be oversimplifying. Perhaps it's worth re-examining the definition and impact of such comparisons to keep discussions grounded and constructive. It's natural to feel emotional about politics, but channeling those emotions productively can make a bigger impact. In one clip, a woman is visibly upset, and while her passion is evident, finding ways to turn those feelings into meaningful action might be more effective. Even small steps like engaging with local causes can help create positive change. The remix of the previous clip offers more emotional intensity, but the same sentiment. It's reminiscent of a neighbor who's always vocal about their frustrations, whether it's the weather or daily inconveniences. The scene is familiar, and it's easy to imagine others observing quietly, unsure of how to respond.
It seems like the reflection is hard for the Democrats right now. Some of them even want to double down. Why?
Well, I think that they just were surprised that someone that they were calling Hitler managed to beat them, not just in the Electoral College, but in the popular vote. It was a clean sweep from coast to coast, and that's humiliating for them and shows them up to really be people who lied about Donald Trump and are not in touch with the American people.
Political dynamics often bring about unexpected shifts. Some argue that Trump's rise has exposed vulnerabilities in the Democratic strategy, leaving them grappling with the consequences of unfulfilled promises. For the next 4 years, the political arena will undoubtedly keep everyone on edge, with plenty of moments to reflect and learn from.
And so they're trying all sorts of tactics. I mean, Adam Schiff is there not wanting to make enemies within the party, but obviously Joe Biden should not have been running for re-election. Part of the problem for the Democrats, a big part, was that they had such terrible candidates. And Kamala Harris didn't make it any better by picking a really bad VP candidate in Tim Walz.
Biden's decision to run for office again has sparked mixed reactions. To some, it feels like revisiting familiar territory, raising questions about whether fresh strategies or new leadership might better address current challenges. Regardless, the stakes remain high, and the outcomes will shape the political landscape.
But on policy, they are a disaster, whether it's the economy or the border or their sort of woke antics. They're just very out of touch with the American people, and I don't see any real soul-searching from them. Instead, what they seem to be doing now, after sort of licking their wounds for a little while, and going quiet, now they're saying, oh no, we didn't, it wasn't a landslide, don't believe what people are telling you, it wasn't that big a loss. I mean, there has not been a Republican who has won the popular vote in 2 decades. So it was an absolute rout, and they will never get anywhere if they continue to delude themselves.
Commentators like Miranda Devine suggest that a reassessment is overdue for the Democrats. Addressing foundational issues is essential for progress, much like ensuring a vehicle is in good condition before embarking on a journey. A strategic reset might be the key to regaining momentum.
I mean, there has not been a Republican who has won the popular vote in 2 decades. So it was an absolute rout, and they will never get anywhere if they continue to delude themselves.
Well, that was the word I was going to use. It's quite delusional. Some of the things that I'm hearing from them. But I think there hasn't been enough soul searching when it came to the shaming.
The Democrats seem to be navigating a period of uncertainty. While Trump appears to be moving forward confidently, some suggest the opposition could benefit from revisiting their strategies and gaining clearer direction. It's a reminder that in politics, adaptability and focus are critical for success.
As a trans person myself, like, the thoughts of my rights in the future being, threatened is something that's scary. Yeah, I'm not excited for the next 4 years.
How do you feel about Trump being inaugurated for his second term today?
I think in total it is a terrifying thing to happen in the United States. I think it is a bit disgusting that we've allowed a felon into office and someone who is so hateful towards people of color, towards people who are queer, just towards women, towards people who deserve to have rights in America.
The trans community's response appears to reflect a deep frustration with the political climate. Protests often highlight important concerns, but constructive dialogue can sometimes be more impactful than reacting to what might feel like a reflection of broader societal issues.
What do you think Trump being reelected into office kind of means for the future of LGBTQIA plus rights in America?
I think the biggest issue right now is thinking for minors. People who are 18 years of age have a little bit more freedom because you can go to different states at that point, and like I could go up to Minnesota if I really needed to. We've seen a lot of increase in anti-LGBTQ legislation for people who are under 18. They're not able to achieve hormone therapy, that sort of thing. And that's very difficult for mental health and for suicide rates.
Trump's policies aren't universally praised, but framing them as a direct attack on personal identities may oversimplify the situation. While they spark debate, attributing actions or intentions without evidence might not lead to productive conversations.
What do you think of Elon Musk, perhaps the president's most visible advisor, doing 2 Heil Hitler salutes last night at the president's televised rally?
No, Elon Musk did not do those salutes. I was not at the rally, but I can tell you I've been at many rallies with Elon Musk, who loves to cheer when President Trump says we need to send our U.S. space program to Mars. Elon Musk is a visionary. I'm looking forward to his work in Doge.
As for Elon Musk's celebratory dance being called a signal for narcissist, it's worth remembering that not every action carries a hidden agenda. Sometimes a dance is just that, a moment of joy, however awkward it may look.
Department of Government efficiency, and look forward to looking how we can be more efficient and effective, but that is simply not the case. And to say so is the American people are smart, they see through it, they support Elon Musk. We are proud to be the country of such successful entrepreneurs. That is one of our greatest strengths as Americans.
The tendency to read too much into harmless actions, like hand gestures or dance moves, often detracts from more meaningful discussions. Let's keep the focus on actual issues, rather than searching for messages that aren't there.
So let me share with you what a few Americans have said about it. Evan Kilgore, a right-wing political commentator, wrote on X, "Holy crap, did Elon Musk just Heil Hitler at the Trump inauguration rally? This is incredible. We are so back." Andrew Torba, who's the founder of the right-wing Christian nationalist social platform Gab, said incredible things are happening as he amplified the visual. The Proud Boys chapter in Ohio posted the clip on its Telegram channel with the text "Heil Trump." A chapter of the white nationalist group White Lives Matter posted it on Telegram. "Thanks for hearing us, Elon. The white flame will rise again." I could keep going. Over and over last night, white supremacist groups and neo-Nazi groups in this country rallied around that visual. Does it concern you that those elements of the neo-Nazi and white supremacist element in the United States believe that what they saw last night was a neo-Nazi salute?
It's time to acknowledge political realities. Trump's presidency, for better or worse, is a fact. Instead of venting frustration on social media, perhaps the focus could shift to meaningful political engagement. As for Musk's actions, many see them as patriotic enthusiasm rather than a covert message.
We spent a lot of time, a lot of months, talking to members both sides of the aisle. This is with my counterparts, Congressman Cole, Senators Murray and Collins, about what the interests of members were. We hammered out a bipartisan, bicameral agreement. In the House, we are not in the majority, so that it was the majority who had the pen, wrote the text, posted the bill.
It might be worth taking inspiration from his optimism and channeling it into constructive conversations.
And this is what it is. Now, all of a sudden, we have an outside influence who believes, I think he is president, and that's President Musk, who has not elected, has no authority, and trying to really upend what the services are to the American people.
Spoiler: crying on Twitter isn't step one.
If you are someone who truly believed that what Elon Musk did was a Nazi salute, you are not intelligent enough to be in politics, nor should you be sharing your opinion online. If anything, we should all be pointing and laughing at you, because if you truly believe that he did that, then you truly believe all these Democrats did one as well. So why weren't you outraged about it then? Oh, because you knew that wasn't what they're doing. The same way that when Elon Musk makes a statement saying from my heart to yours and does that motion, you know he's not doing a Nazi salute. You're just so angry that you lost. You're so angry that America woke up and is tired of the leftist bullshit that you've been pushing upon us for so long. So you're trying to say and do anything that will make people second guess themselves now supporting the right. And it's not working. You're showing the world what an absolute clown you are. Donald Trump recently won a defamation lawsuit against ABC for $15 million. I want people to understand how hard it is for somebody of that level of fame to win a defamation lawsuit. Not only do you have to be able to prove that they lied, but you have to be able to prove so that they did it with bad intent towards you, that they purposely made a story up to make you look bad. And he was able to prove it. And then you wonder why people sit here and say fake media, say that they don't trust the news anymore because they lied to you. And this is not anything different. If anything, I honestly feel really bad for Elon Musk. Not that I agree with necessarily everything he says, but people forget that this man is a diagnosed autistic man. There are going to be certain tics and behaviors and speech patterns that he has that other people aren't going to understand.
Feminism and political support don't have to be at odds. Advocating for a president doesn't inherently undermine women's rights or signify an anti-feminist stance.
So I just feel very strongly that there's a sort of strong anti-feminist thing going on.
But women voted for him.
Well, they do.
In their millions.
I know, and that's the problem. They don't realize. I mean, it's the lack of awareness that baffles me. The lack of awareness of this man who is a convicted criminal, who is a liar, who is a known liar, has been trusted as the President of the United States.
Isn't it?
It doesn't make any sense.
Brian, isn't it partly two fingers to the political establishment?
Redefining the narrative could lead to a more inclusive understanding of what it means to support both causes. Trump's inauguration was a celebration, not a blueprint for controversy. Sometimes it's better to appreciate moments for what they are, rather than dissecting them to find hidden meanings.
Two fingers to the political establishment that actually across the Western world
I think that's
real disillusion with professional politicians. We're sick of them.
I think you're right, Richard. I think it is a disillusionment, but it's very hard for the disillusion to kind of make their point, you know. And it's not just that, but that's a major aspect of it.
Sometimes a dance is just a dance, and there you have it. A moment in history that left jaws dropping and emotions running high. Whether you see it as a bold stand or just another chapter in a never-ending culture war, one thing's for sure, the drama isn't slowing down anytime soon. What do you think? Was this chaos justified, or did it go too far? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories shaping our world. Until next time, stay curious and stay informed.